You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am ready to do the second video in this mini Dr. Dreadful series. This is the radioactive experiments. I did number 1 in a video about 2 weeks ago. And at that time I was thinking, well, I'll do it again in this video, but I'm not sure yet. I might do number 2 and then grab some of the video from number 1 so you could see that experiment. And then maybe in number 3, I'll just redo all 3 experiments. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Either way, this number 2 is called the Nuclear Explosion Mix. It makes foaming drinks that taste fantastic. Now to update this, I let this sit overnight and it stayed the same consistency. I thought maybe it would thicken up even more, but it did not. So this one here turned liquids into this freeze material. It's almost like a little harder than a pudding. Not as stiff as a Jell-O, so kind of in between those two, if that makes any sense. And it was tasty, but I want to see number 2. So let me get these out of the way. And of course, this will be the last one, the Nuclear Blob mix. Now, I do have a second one. I was looking, and I must have, well, this one looks like it came from Griggs. I don't know what Griggs is. Anybody know what that is? Is it a store? Maybe in your area and only your area? Either way, maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. All right, so let me turn this around so we can see the backs of these. Now, of course, it's going to be the same, but now you have picture in picture, right? All right, so Dr. Dreadful radioactive experiment packs include all the elements you need to conduct edible nuclear experiments. In hot, bright colors with weird reactions, each one is grosser than the next. Nuclear freeze, nuclear explosion, and nuclear blob, each sold separately. Now, best of use by 1998. I think we're a tad out of the expiration date, trial 3. And then there's really no other information on here. This one has 2 pouches, and then I will need to supply my own bowl and spoon. There we go. There's the rest of it. There's not much more to it. Let's just get this one, since this one is open and ready. I think it has both packs. It could have been that I got this one because it was with one that I didn't have and I had to buy both at the same time. I don't remember. Okay, so there's pack 1. Okay, I may need to go in the other pack. It's a little crispy. Okay, this one, okay, kind of the same thing, and maybe that's the consistency of this. Looks like I could break it up. And then the instructions. Nuclear explosion. And you see it's got the nuclear symbol on it. And it's blue. Now the other one, now that I look at it, let me see, was it red? It was orange. That's the color. Yeah, it's like a really deep orangish color. So why don't you want to stand now? All right, so let's just use that one since it stands as the backdrop there. All right. Now, let's see. Dr. Dreadful radioactive experiments, nuclear explosion. Make foaming drinks that taste fantastic. Item number 3131-2. Warning, do not store any Dr. Dreadful mixtures in resealable glass containers. Before you begin to make nuclear explosion, you will need the following items. Measuring teaspoon, measuring cup, 2 small juice cups, 1 regular spoon, 1 bowl. Pour a 1/4 cup water into a juice cup. Add 1 measuring teaspoon of explosion number 1 mix. Stir with spoon until the powder is completely dissolved. Set the cup aside. In another juice cup, mix together teaspoon of explosion number 2. Okay, so there we go. So 1 and 2. And 1/8 a cup of water. Stir with spoon until completely dissolved. Place 1 cup in a bowl to catch the overflow of your explosion. Pour contents of 2nd cup into the cup in the bowl. Watch the explosion as the drink foams up. Drink up. This set lets you make 9 servings of nuclear explosion. All right, well, that's pretty cool. So what do I need to do? Well, let me gather all my supplies now. Come back. Bowls, cups, spoons, and water. This one did not say use other drinks like the other one did. So I will be back with all the necessary supplies. Okay, first things first, let's make sure the packets have a material that I could use. We shall see. Like I said, it's very crispy inside. So, okay, so it looks okay. It's not brown. There's just chunks in it. So I may have to do a little breaking up of the chunks. You hear that crispiness I was talking about? Okay, so we know that's number 1, but I'm going to put that with the number 1 and move it over. Okay, and then number 2, just as crispy. Now let's see if it's the same color liquid. It's not. This one's kind of yellow, almost tannish. The good news is there's no real brown chunks in there. That's the good news. How's my lighting? Let me turn it down just a little so that everything looks a little darker. Alright, so what do you think? I did see a little brown nugget in there. There it is, see it? That's a little bit darker than the rest of it. Let's put that back in the bag. That's going to cause problems. We won't get our nuclear explosion. Okay, there is number 2. Okay, so let's move number 2 over number 1. Alright, so now what I did was I brought in a glass, and I didn't bring a bowl. I brought one of my little glass trays so I can really get the effect. And I'm hoping that it does not just go everywhere over the countertop. It may. So let's see. So number 1. So cup number 1, let's go over this again. Pour a 1/4 cup of water into a cup. Add 1 measuring teaspoon. 1/4 cup. Now this thing's nice because it's got all the smaller measurements here. Tablespoons, ounces, milliliters, cups. So you have that all in one little measuring cup. That's why I use this one, because it's really nice for small measurements, and that's exactly what I'm doing. All right, so 1/4 cup. All right. So 1/4 cup of liquid. And then stir. Okay, add 1 teaspoon of number 1 mix. Now, I did not mix this up. I know this is number 1 mix. It's a pretty blue. It's almost greenish. These video cameras have a hard time with green for whatever reason. So these two, from what I see, are different colors in my camera viewfinder. They may turn out to be different in editing. We shall see. All right, so now in another juice cup, mix 1 teaspoon of explosion mix and 1/8 of a cup of water. So let's move that one out of the way. 1/8 of a cup. We'll use this side of the measure. So here, you can check my accuracy. The angle may throw it off a little. Okay, it's a little bit over. We're going to dump a tad out just so that we're exacto as possible. Okay. And 1 teaspoon until completely dissolved. Here. It's kind of sticky, I would say. So it has that crispy, sticky, sugary kind of. So that just says place 1 cup in a bowl. So I'll leave the blue one here since it's already in there. And here's how we're going to get the explosion. We shall see. Inquiring minds want to know. Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? All right, so let me just mix this a little bit more. It hasn't changed consistency, so it's still like a really thin liquid. All right, here we go. Stir a spoon until dissolved. Place 1 cup in a bowl to catch the overflow. Pour contents of 2nd cup into the bowl. Watch the explosion. Then drink it up. Here we go. Ooh, it worked. Now, I had such a tall glass that the explosion did not occur. So we're going to have to do that again. I'm going to get like a shorter glass or a bowl. So we're going to really watch it overflow. So it's like a really fizzy soda almost. Way fizzier than a normal soda would be. So let me just sniff the effervescence of the bubbles. Ah, it smells like soap. Yeah, like chemicals. I'm not really getting a fruity flavor or anything like that. So I will take a sip reluctantly, but we got to give it a try. Okay, I got past the bubbles, and now I get the fruity flavor. All right, so we tried it one time. Let's go back. Let's do it again. Let's mix it up a little bit. All right, now we're going to get the nuclear explosion. So, quarter cup. Now, I could also probably just double it, and I would have had a really good one in that last one, but you don't know when you're experimenting. Now, this has to boil over. I mean, it is nuclear fusion, is it not? Happy with that. And now 1/8 of a cup. We're going to do it in this little measuring cup. And I do have the water here. I probably should just do experiment number 1. Okay. And now this one. Ooh, I lost a little on the table. I'll clean that up in just a second. I'll tell you what, I'm going to wipe that, come back, and then I'm going to change the camera angle so we get a nice close-up shot of my nuclear explosion. Okay. This should be much better now. Much more exciting. Perfect. Now that's what I was looking for. So what do you think? Did you get the full effect of the nuclear explosion? I wonder if I should, I'll tell you what, yeah, while I got that experiment there, I've already tasted. Let me bring in the number 1 again. I've got enough water here. We'll do the first one live right now. Okay, so this was a 1/4 cup of liquid and then 6 teaspoons. Hopefully you're enjoying these experiments. I am. I enjoy showing them. It's all exciting to me because I get to relive the first video. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to do this. I didn't pour this. I'll have a link to the actual video so you can, 1, see it. The whole thing. 2, I used milk. 3, 4, I used soda. It had to be clear liquid. There we go. And then this turns this weird gelatiny kind of. Ooh, bubbling over. Now look at it. It's very chunky. Like I said, I let it sit overnight. It didn't really change that much. I thought it would get really thick. I mean, it was to the point where I can just put that there and then it wouldn't fall over. So they do want you to wait, I think it was 20 seconds. Or stir for 20 seconds and let's sit for a minute. I'm going to come back in a minute. I'll clean up a little and we'll wrap it up. Okay, so it's been a minute and now it stands Straight up. Now, I've tasted this one, and look how nice and thick it is. So I don't necessarily need to taste it again. But I can just mix these around a little bit just for fun. Yeah, it's a cool blue. Isn't there a Mountain Dew that's blue? Is that the Baja Blast? It doesn't it have that kind of color? Or is that green? Hard to tell. One more taste. Yeah, it's very... I'm going to say very interesting. Let me retaste this one. I don't remember this one. Yeah, it's like a pudding. They're very off-putting. Yes, both of them. All right, well, here's number one. They're okay. I mean, they're not unpleasant in any... compared to things I've had in the past. I would say they're tolerable as a taste. How's that? All right, so there was number one, Nuclear Freeze, and number two, Nuclear Explosion. So hopefully next week I will give you the third one and then do all three so that I have done the trilogy of Dr. Dreadful sets in their radioactive experiment line. And then I have one more bigger set, which I have all the pieces for, and then one I'm missing pieces for still that I need to do. And then I am completely done with Dr. Dreadful. I'll go over it one more time, but I'm pretty sure I'm all done. And then maybe I'll grab all of the sets and do one final take a look. And please watch these videos because I could really use your help. We'll see. And thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. Later.
If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.